Apparently, a plane has just crashed into the World Trade Center.
Oh, another one just hit.
Arlington County Police Officer Richard Cox was one of those who saw the hijacked airliner headed toward the Pentagon that awful Tuesday morning 1 year ago.
It was less than 100 feet off the deck when it flew over me.
His voice was the first to come over the police radio, telling of something horrible happening.
I remember saying it's an American Airlines plane because I saw the words American on it. It was a shining aluminum plane, had the red and blue stripes on it, said American on it.
Within seconds, American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon. Arlington County Sheriff's Deputy Bob McFarland couldn't believe what he was seeing.
But when you pull up right next to the building and can smell the smoke, feel the heat, and see the devastation, it's so totally devastating to you. It's something I'll obviously never forget.
Neither will Deputy Art Castellano, who ran toward the burning building.
And in the window to the left of the impact site, we could see these arms trying to get out of the window.
One woman he rescued told him about a blinded coworker stuck inside the inferno.
And when I pulled him up, the reason he couldn't see was this room is where the jet fuel, or some of the jet fuel, shot into, and it had hit him in his eyes. And his eyes were burnt out. His face was just completely peeling off. And when I picked him up by his lapel, he started screaming because his suit had melted to his body.
Arlington County Fire Battalion Chief Dale Smith was put in charge of firefighting inside the Pentagon's inner core.
And it was like a war zone. I mean, there's just people everywhere, and he was talking about vision. This one guy, I remember, I guess he was about the first guy that I saw. He was all suited up and just, he was hurting. And I had him, that vision, in my head for, I don't know, a number of weeks. And because I thought he had died. And I happened to see him one day at noon on an interview on television. And I go, that's him. You know, and my visions went away.
On September 11th, Dale says he didn't know at first what had caused the massive fire.
I saw where the nose of the plane come out. That's when I realized, I said, damn, that's a plane. And which then I saw the wheel, who was there too, and some body parts.
Fellow Battalion Chief Jim Bonzano was also one of the first responders.
There were several things that I'll always remember and take to my grave. However, probably to me my best takeaway is I had such more faith in the people I serve with, and in all agencies, and just the general public. I mean, it really said what when you're down, how people can really step to the plate. It said a lot about the character of human beings.
Arlington County Police Detective Donald Fortunato Jr. also says he's inspired by memories of that terrible day.
It was America, and it was everybody pulling together in one moment, no matter what walk of life you were from, and everything stopped as far as time went, and everybody just picked up, and we went on with the business.
I know it was real, and I feel it every day.
Deputy Castellano says the emotional pain building inside of him was first released when he got home that day.
You know, you didn't want to show any emotion while you were there, but as soon as I got out of that car and I saw my wife, everything came out, everything. And the neighbors were attuned to what was going on so much that they just kind of dispersed and let me do what I had to do. And I just brought my wife and my daughter inside, cried a long time.
Deputy McFarland says it sometimes feels like a bad dream.
It didn't really happen. And then come to find out, yeah, you wake up and say, yeah, it did. You know, it really did. I was there.
On a day each of these men say they'll never forget. In Arlington, Bob Barnard, Fox 5 News.